a company is simply a group of people, and as a leader of people, you have to be a great listener, you have to be a great motivator, you have to be very good at praising and looking for the best in people. People are no different from flies. If you water flies, they flourish. If you praise people, they flourish. And that's a critical attribute of a leader.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being on time. Are you ready, Vietnam? Vietnam! Everybody, come on and stand up! Put your hands together! Show some love! Help me
Thank you. Yeah, lovely welcome. Thank you very much. I heard Vietnamese people were very welcoming, and I hadn't realized just how welcoming, so thank you.
Richard, on behalf of myself, Summit Capital, and the audience, the people of Vietnam, it is an honor and a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So, you have a long history in being involved and attentive to Vietnam. Can you share a little bit about that history?
Well, I was once 15. I was at school. The Vietnamese War was going on. And I felt it was an unjust war, as everybody, all young people, I think, in United Kingdom did. And I decided to leave school to start a magazine to campaign against the war. The magazine was called Student. You know, we marched on the American embassy, and we did everything we could to campaign to stop the war.
You've had so much courage to do so many incredible things. For the people of the world that want to change and impact the world, where does this courage come from to be so outspoken and willing to stand up for what you believe in?
I think having left school at 15 and having run a magazine for young people, you know, many young people came to us with all sorts of problems. You know, gay people who were lonely people, you know, people who had sexual problems, people who had loneliness problems, and so it was my education. I mean, running the magazine, running a centre for young people, and I think it taught me to be, yeah, it taught me to help look after minority groups, people in the world who need help, so now in particular, now that we've got a successful brand, and I'm trying to spend quite a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, excellent. So you have a very global perspective. You travel quite a bit and see the world. Where do you think is some of the most important places that, as a humanity, as a species, that we can put our attention for the next evolution of humanity?
Well, I think that human beings can either destroy the world that we all live in and love, or human beings can, you know, save the world. And so I think, you know, one of the things I'm going to be doing in Vietnam while I'm here is speaking to the leaders in Vietnam to try to stop the importation of rhino horns, because, you know, rhinos are being desolated in Africa. And that doesn't just apply to Vietnam. There's a number of countries where that's happening. So I just think that all of us as individuals have got to try to do what we can to, you know, protect the beautiful environment that we're in. I mean, Vietnam still has beautiful environment left, and sorry, and it's up to us as human beings to try to do everything we can to protect it. Running businesses is good, because I think if you build a business, you're generally trying to make people's lives better. But you've got to do it in a responsible way. Can people understand back there? Or it must be very difficult to prepare.
So social media is becoming so prevalent. It's bringing us together. What do you see as some challenges that social media, or the way the internet is moving, might be creating for us as cultures? And what are some beautiful advantages that you think is happening because of this revolution?